So I just finished my last final, and now I have to head out to take care of a couple of errands. I just found out a few days ago that I got offered. Well, I got offered last week, and then I just found out that I received a position on campus as like a research slash outreach assistant with one of my professors and one of his colleagues, and like maybe one or two other students, which is pretty cool. So it means I have to be here this summer for like late May to late July. It's a good opportunity because I'll learn a little bit, get good experience, and then get paid for it. Not a ton, but enough to make it worth my while, of course. Not that the money's a big deal. The experience is really what matters. But see, the money is a part of it because I might have to pay for the credits to get credit as like my internship. Because at our school you have to do an internship to graduate, and like you have to pay for the credits that the internship counts for, and that is kind of expensive-ish. So the money is kind of a big deal because like my work for these credits isn't really going to be quite enough to cover the actual credit payment. So I am now going out to apply for a second summer job somewhere around here because this internship is only going to be about 20 to 24 hours a week, and it's only going to be 4 days a week, so that leaves plenty of room for me to probably get a second job. So I'm going to go out to a couple restaurants, and hopefully they're looking for part-time help in the summer. Obviously, I have serving experience for the past few years, so hopefully that's enough to get me in. I also have to go get my fingerprints done across the street for like the school's clearance or whatever. I have to be cleared, so that's part of that, is like getting my fingerprints done for like the FBI or something. Hopefully that doesn't take too long, and then I'm probably going to get some dinner while I'm out there. I'm thinking Chipotle tonight because I'll be in that area, and Chipotle's great, and I haven't had it in a while, so probably grab that while I'm out there, and that's what we're looking at. I'm probably gonna lay here for like 15 minutes or something, try to recoup because I'm kind of tired from just, studying and then test taking and just staring at paper for a long time, and then I'm gonna head out, try to take care of all that stuff. Okay, so I just kind of laid in my bed and watched YouTube for about 15 minutes. Now I'm feeling a little more energized and ready to go out and do what I need to do. Our campus is popping today because everybody's packing up and leaving because it's Friday, and it was either yesterday, today, or tomorrow that most of the people are leaving. So there's just cars everywhere and people packing everything up, people throwing stuff in dumpsters, like everything. So luckily though, my building's kind of on the edge, so I just kind of don't have to drive through any of it, actually. I just realized though, looking at my watch, that it's like almost 4 o'clock, which is the beginning of rush hour, and yesterday Sarah and I got stuck in pretty bad traffic between like 4 and 5, but I don't have to go out towards like Pittsburgh. I have to go towards Pittsburgh, but I don't have to go like on any bridges or tunnels or anything, so I'm hoping the traffic's really not that bad for me. I have to go on the highway a little bit, but I'm thinking that, at least in my experience, like I'm gonna be able to get off before the main area where the traffic usually is at. The place I'm going for fingerprints though is just across the street from our campus, so it's not even a big deal to get to that place. My goal is probably to apply to like at least 4 to 6 places, if they even are like looking for part-time help. I have a couple places in mind that I'm probably going to target first, probably more expensive restaurants, because I'm not going to be working as many hours during the week. It would be more beneficial for me to try and make obviously the most money in that short period of time. So if you serve at a higher class restaurant or a more expensive restaurant, you're obviously going to make more tips per hour. So that's really my game plan here. And there's a few restaurants in the area that are chains or whatever, like Red Lobster, like Olive Garden, that are probably my most ideal spots to hit. And there's a couple other places that are more local that tend to have pretty good track records of being busy or being really popular stops. So that's my plan here. Okay, fingerprints took about 2 minutes because there was nobody in line, which is good. Grabbed an application from a restaurant in that complex. I was gonna fill it out there because I have all the information I need to fill it out like on me right now, as far as like past restaurant history and like all that stuff. But I want to go out to like the places I'm really interested in serving at. That would just, I think, be better for my time first, to see if they're actually hiring, and then I'll come back to I said there might be traffic, but man, I did not expect this bad of traffic, to be honest. I'm just gonna take this exit and then take the longer way around to where I want to go. It's not really a big deal to me, but I mean, it's still pretty sucky because it's probably gonna be me on the way back, so yeah. Just your typical rush hour time of day, you know? So it was a semi-successful trip, I'd say. You know, all the big chains, I just want you to apply online, of course, because they're so large, which is fine. Some of them gave me their store locations on like a business card or whatever, which is helpful. I only got one like real application, which was the only place I really expected to get a real one for, because it's a local place. Most of them said that they were always looking for servers or hiring for the summer right now, so I'll just go back on my computer and apply online like I did for all the internships and stuff, and hope for the best. I'm not going to get my hopes up too much, because a lot of places always just say that they're hiring servers or something like that, and they just aren't, or they only call back like one person out of however many, which isn't really a big deal. It's tough because I'm going home tomorrow probably, so any place that would call me back or call me in for an interview just isn't going to be able to see my face until like the day I would start working, basically, or the day I would come back to do an interview, which wouldn't be for like 3 weeks, so it's kind of tough. I did fill out the one application that was paper, and I'm going to hand it in on my way back to school because the place is right across the street, and then I'm going to go look up the other places, but for right now it's just a bunch of maybes and possibilities, and I'll just cross my fingers and hope for the best. If I end up not getting a position, it's not terribly atrocious. I mean, it would suck because I would really be bored only working at doing research like 24 hours a week. But I'm not bored at the research, but bored because I would only be doing something for 24 hours a week, and that's half as much. It's less than half as much as what I did last summer. So I really just want to have something else for that like extra bulk of time. And I can always look on campus, they're hiring for like little stuff for the summer, but the thing is like, I don't want to do like a desk job or something for like 8 an hour at our school when I can work the same amount of hours and make double that serving and probably put in a little more work. And that's just how I feel about serving in general, and that's why I don't like the idea of retail too much, because if I can go serve and make, you know, way more than retail, then I should do that, and that's what I did and have been doing. So that's just kind of how I feel about the whole thing. Oh, okay, well, I just realized the music was playing this whole time, plus the traffic, so sorry if you can't really hear me that well. But yeah, so heading to Chipotle right now. It's not quite like dinner time for me, really. I mean, I ate it like about 6 hours ago, so I probably should eat. But I just haven't had Chipotle in a while, and I'm not going to drive back out here for it, so might as well get it while I can. So I'm pretty pumped, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness, I love Chipotle. I swear though, they had like their B squad on tonight. Cause like the middle like 2 people who were like doing the bowl stuff, like they honestly look like that was like the last place they wanted to be ever. You know, but it's whatever, you know, that's cool. Everybody has those days. You gotta feed off each other's energy. One person a little down, the rest are a little down. We don't know what happened to their day. I'm not really judging. You know, whatever, I got my bowl. It's gonna be perfectly fine like it always is, so I'm not even worried about it. I'm now going to head back and drop that application off at that one restaurant, and then go back and eat this freaking bowl. I always get a bowl at Chipotle, bowl to go, whether I eat in-house or take it with me, although I've never actually taken it with me, because when you get a bowl to go, it has the lid and everything, and then you can just shake it up, and then the ingredients get all mixed, and then every single bite has, like, in my opinion, the equal amount of ingredients per bite. So you're not just getting lettuce or just getting rice, you're getting it all. You're getting all of it at once, so that's just my thought process on it. Some people disagree. They always go for the burrito. I encourage people to try the bowl to go. I was a believer in burritos beforehand. I have places that I like to get burritos at, but Chipotle, I always get a bowl to go. I was turned once to the bowls, and now I've haven't gone back since. So, yeah, that's my little Chipotle rant for the night. Looks like it might rain here soon, again, but that's pretty irrelevant. And yeah, hopefully the traffic isn't too bad. It's like 5:30 right now. I've been gone for a little while. I tried to call Casey to see if he wanted Chipotle, but he didn't answer, so he must be still at work or stuck doing something, so probably work. His loss, I don't really care. Just gonna make it home here and eat it up and edit, and yeah. Sorry if this is kind of a lame video today. I just, you know, finals week, it gets to you. Even if you don't think it does, it does. Wow, that's like noise control, unreal. Let me put the windows up. Yeah, this video's been pretty dry, so I think I'll end it with a little bit of humor. This is courtesy of my professor slash advisor for my major slash a lot of other things, slash the guy that I'm doing my stuff with this summer slash whatever, just a cool guy. In the middle of our final, he wrote on the board, "Why does Ovechkin drink out of a saucer?" And I kind of looked up when he like just finished writing it, and I just looked up, and in the middle of my midterm, in the middle of my final rather, I yelled, I didn't yell, I just said, "Oh, that's pretty funny." And then everybody else looked up and they were like, "Oh," and they didn't really get it, and he was like, "Did you get it that fast?" And I'm like, "Obviously, like I play hockey, so it's an obvious answer." So hopefully I have delayed the thought process of you thinking of what the answer to that riddle is long enough for me to just say that it's because he doesn't have any cups. Which, if you know hockey, it means the Stanley Cup is what you win when you win the championship, and he's never won it, and it's a joke because Pittsburgh won it last year, and they won it like a couple years ago, and all this stuff. So he's a Penguins fan, so he wrote it, and the Penguins are playing the Capitals, so he wrote it on the board as a joke. I mean, it's a funny joke, and I mean, I don't like the Penguins, but you know, jokes are jokes, and I'm gonna admit when something's funny, so it was funny. So that's it for this video. Thanks for coming along with my restaurant application process slash restaurant inquiry slash Chipotle run slash I don't know. So that's it.